Hey guys, I'm cmasupra and welcome to another War Thunder realistic battle. This time I'm flying the German TA-152, which is a very high-ranking prop plane in the German tech tree. We're playing on the Bulge map, so our opponents this game are the Americans, and in this particular game, I believe 4 out of the 5 American players were flying F-80C Shooting Stars, which are very good jets that the Americans can get in this game. On my team, 3 of the 5 people are flying TA-152s, myself being one of those 3, and the other 2 are flying Me-163 Comets, so at least they can help against the jets, but they do only have 6 minutes of fuel. So we do have quite an uphill battle. It's mostly going to be TA-152s versus F-80C Shooting Stars this game. My voice just cracked there or something. Now, the reason I'm showing you guys this game is not so much for entertainment purposes, although you might find some of the things that happened pretty funny or pretty annoying. I'm really showing it so that I can show you guys that even if you're flying a low-ranking plane in a game, even if it's a prop plane versus jets, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lose. I mean, I've been shot down in a jet many times by prop planes, and I've shot down many jets in a prop plane myself, so just because you are in a prop plane going against jets, or in some other lower plane going against a higher plane, it does not mean that you're guaranteed to lose. All it takes for victory is a little bit of teamwork. Teamwork is the recipe for victory, not altitude, not having better planes, it is teamwork. That's all it takes. So I want to show you guys that in this video. Now our first engagement is about to happen here. I'm looking around to find any enemies, and then I find one up on my top right, and he's coming straight for me. It's an F-80C Shooting Star jet. I turn into him to give him a limited shot, and I am the luckiest man in the world. My left wing went between all of his bullets, and he luckily missed me. If he had hit me, I would have been crippled, as you will see later this game. So, I'm glad he missed. I'm now turning around to get on his tail in hopes that maybe he will get into a turn fight with me, but he doesn't, and I spot another F-80C over here. So great, let's try and get into a head-on with this guy. It's my best chance. I have a better armament than he does. So I fire, I set him on fire, and aircraft destroyed. Yes, and I barely dodged his wreck there too. Now there's a Bearcat coming head-on with me, and he doesn't want to go head-on with me. He knows better. He just saw me kill that shooting star. So that is 1 shooting star down. It is now a lot of us. I don't know how many are left. Actually, all of us are left. Sweet. All of us versus 2 F-80Cs, 1 Bearcat, and 1 B-17. We have already gained the advantage, even though we have worse planes overall, except for the Comets, which probably really helped this game. In fact, the B-17 just died to a TA-152, so it's now 2 F-80Cs and a Bearcat versus us 5. Now here in front of me, you can see a shooting star coming head-on at me, and I knew he was back here. I was chasing him because I saw him go into the sun, and head-on is exactly what I want. Can I get one, Mr. F-80C? I sure can, so let's fire, and I chop off his left wing. He is going down. That is the second F-80C kill for me this game in this plane, all because they went head-on, which is one of my advantages. I guess I should mention that I do have 2 advantages in this plane, even though it is a worse plane than the F-80C. My first advantage is maneuverability, which is actually suffering a lot right now because my right wing is black from that first F-80C I went head-on with. The second advantage is firepower. The F-80C has 6 machine guns. They are 50 cal machine guns, the M3 variant, so they fire really fast, but they don't do as much damage as my armament. My armament is 2 20mm cannons and 1 30mm cannon. Now, I am chasing this F-80C because I want to go help my teammates, so I'm also climbing so that if I need to, I can get above the F-80C and dive on him and hopefully kill him, because he won't be able to do much if I start out above him. But I don't want him to single out my teammates either. Now, in my chase to go get the F-80C, I see a Bearcat below me, and this is the only other remaining enemy player. So I'm diving down on the Bearcat, but he's going head-on with my teammate, and my teammate gets the kill before I even show up, so that is excellent. My teammate just won in a head-on with a Bearcat, and that Bearcat actually has a similar armament to the F-80C. It has 4 50 cals instead of 6 50 cals, and they are still the M3 variant. So now, the only guy left to kill on the enemy team is the F-80C Shooting Star. So I actually considered going for these B-17 AIs over here because it will help our team reduce the enemy tickets. But eventually I do decide against it, and then many minutes later, after chasing the F-80C finally starts coming towards me, so this is excellent. Maybe I can get another head-on going with him, and win again, hopefully. I mean, there's always a chance of losing a head-on, but it is one of my better options against the FADC because it is a faster plane. So let's see how this goes. You can see on the right side of the screen, both of the Comets are on the airfield because they ran out of fuel, so they are no use to the team currently. It is us three TA-152s versus the FADC. So now here you can see that the FADC is actually diving on my teammate, Kit, one of my teammates in a TA-152. And this is not what I wanted. I actually did not want a rear shot on the FADC, however I can make this work. What I can do is, while the FADC is diving on Kit, and Kit is being bait for me, thank you Kit, he's actually unintentionally using teamwork and being bait for me, I'm going to stay somewhat high, and then when the FADC decides to climb up again, I'll be able to shoot the FADC and get a good shot and hopefully kill him. Now just like I was hoping, the FADC was stupid enough to climb up and not just go straight out, and so I fired a burst, I missed. How would another burst? Will this one miss? No, this one did not miss. I set the FADC on fire, and I have never seen an FADC put out a fire, so this is excellent. I don't need to shoot any more rounds into him, just let the fire do its job while I'm stalling over here. And then he suddenly puts out the fire. How lucky can he be? That is just extremely lucky for him. That is the first time I've ever seen an FADC put out a fire. So I fired a few more rounds at him. My 30 mil cannon is empty. I'm down to the 220 mil cannons. So this is not very good, but I am behind him and hopefully I can catch him. He is going faster than me in the dive and his top speed is far higher than mine. So there's no real use to going down and chasing him. I should just stay high, and then when he pulls up next, hopefully he'll be close enough to me where I can shoot at him. It all depends though. While I'm staying high up here, my teammates are also trying to chase this guy. Because we all want to kill him. He is the last remaining enemy player. So after chasing the FADC for a long time again, he finally once again starts coming towards me. Maybe I can once again get a head-on. That would be nice. He didn't go for a head-on the first time though, so chances are low. We'll find out what happens here. So, Mr. FADC, what are you going to do? You are not going to go for a head-on, and I cannot pull hard enough to get a shot on you. And I don't want to waste too many rounds, because I am down to 124 between the two cannons. So I turn around, and start chasing him once again, and look at this! He's actually not just running away from me, he's maneuvering. What is with this maneuvering? Why is he maneuvering? Why is the jet maneuvering? Jets don't win turn fights against props. And then he realizes it's a mistake, and he starts running away again. Oh, you jet players, myself included. Now this time, as I was chasing the FADC, there's actually a Comet chasing him as well, and the Comet is faster. So the Comet is catching the FADC will be forced to maneuver and then run away here, except he gets teleported. He is using the return to battlefield thing. That's just wonderful, Mr. FADC. So do you want to go in a head-on now that you have a Comet after you? He does! He actually wants to go in a head-on now. And I miss all of my shots because he dodges them, or because I'm a terrible aim. One of the two. I am now down to 40 rounds in my two cannons. That is very little ammo. And this FADC is getting away from me because he's diving. However, there is, once again, a Comet on his tail. He is forced to do something against this Comet. And remember, this Comet actually has full fuel now, so this Comet wants to kill this FADC really badly. You can see the FADC is the last player remaining on the enemy team, and the Comet has plenty of fuel to do it. There's also a teammate TA-152 on him because the FADC has been forced to low by the Comet, and so the FADC cannot just climb and get away. The FADC is forced to maneuver and dodge all of our shots. This is looking good now. We're in worse planes except for the Comet, but we do have the advantage because the enemy team did not use teamwork so far, and my team has successfully used teamwork, especially against the last guy, because when there's only one guy remaining, it's hard not to use teamwork. So I fired a lot of rounds. I fired all 40 of my cannon shells, and they all missed, and so I decided to go back to base. There's already a Comet in the TA-152 on this FADC. The most I can do here is act as bait, but I figure I'm not needed over here, so I might as well go back to base, rearm, refuel, and then if the FADC has landed by then because he ran out of fuel or something, then I can come back and be effective against the FADC. However, as you are about to see here, pretty soon, The FADC has been set afire, critted, and shot down by the TA-152. So all 3 FADCs this game were shot down by TA-152s. The last FADC was not shot down in a head-on, it is worth mentioning. The FADC was shot down from behind by the TA-152. So even if you're in a worse plane, you can still kill enemies from behind. All it takes is a bit of teamwork, as you have seen in this video. It also takes a lot of luck in the head-ons, if you want to kill people in head-ons like I did, which is very risky, but takes luck, and hopefully you have a better armament to do it with. So that was the end of the game. We ended up winning that game. I got 2 kills, and both of them were the FADC shooting stars that I went head-on with, and ended up winning against them thanks to my superior armament. So from this game, I hope you guys have learned that what it takes to win a game is not a superior plane or superior altitude or anything like that. What it really takes to win a game is teamwork, and I really want to see more teamwork in realistic battles. It's just one of those things that would really improve the game mode, in my opinion. So anyways guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys have learned something and enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.